What happened to the Joe Biden that said we have predators on our streets?
What?
And we gotta take them out of society. Where's that Joe? Where is he at? I say just about anything. Hello everyone, and thank you for stopping by to see Sandfay today. I am back from my vacation. My mini vacation. Some of y'all emailed me and said, "Girl, where you been? Are you sick? What's going on?" Well, that lets me know that you're not watching all of my videos. I can understand if you don't watch all of them, okay? But if you want to know where I have been, all you got to do is go to the last video, and that's going to let you know right there that I'm gone, okay? But I'll be back, all right? Moving right along here. Y'all, let me tell you something. I remember way back in the 1990s, Joe Biden and other politicians, even Kamala Harris, they was tough on crime. You can't do nothing in our street. We're going to get you. We're going to put you in jail. And they was doing the 3 strikes, you're out. After that, you're going to have to serve all your time or even more or stay in jail forever. But now these people do whatever they want to on the streets and nothing is done. The police are even scared to do anything. They don't want to do anything because they're afraid they might go to jail for arresting someone because they have to use bodily force. Sometimes you do have to use bodily force because they are fighting you. The criminals are fighting you, trying to hit you, stab you, kick you, knock you out. You know, any means necessary so they can run away. But y'all, Biden back in the day, he was tough on crime. He was something else. But before I finish showing y'all this, I want y'all to see this video. And make sure you watch the whole entire video. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. Do that for me. And go to TimberlilyCreations.com. I sell little earrings over there. I'm going to be selling some other stuff sooner or later. And go to CookingWithSandraFay.com. I will have a new recipe over there on Wednesday. Okay? Moving right along here. Look at this from CNN. Politics. I'm going to show y'all the video. Y'all going to be surprised at the words that Joe Biden is speaking. That he's not implementing now. Him and his so-called colleagues, the Democratic Party, and some of the rhinos. Right here it says, Biden in 1993 speech pushing crime bill warned of predators on our streets who were beyond the pale. How many of y'all remember this? How many of y'all remember the speech that Joe Biden gave about the predators on the streets? I'm going to play it for you just in case you missed it, okay? Because I missed it too. Listen to what Joe Biden is saying. And you tell me, is Biden implementing what he speaks about in this video?
We have predators on our streets. It doesn't matter whether or not the person that is accosting your son or daughter or my son or daughter, my wife, your husband, my mother, your parents. It doesn't matter whether or not they were deprived as a youth. It doesn't matter whether or not they're the victims of society. The end result is they're about to knock my mother on the head with a lead pipe, shoot my sister, beat up my wife, take on my sons. So I don't want to ask what made them do this. They must be taken off the street. Tens of thousands of them, born out of wedlock, without parents, without supervision, without any structure, without any conscience developing, because they literally have not been socialized. We should focus on them now, not out of a liberal instinct for love, but for simple pragmatic reasons. Does not mean because we created them that we somehow forgive them or do not take them out of society to protect my family and yours from them. They are beyond the pale, many of those people. Beyond the pale. We have no choice but to take them out of society. We must make the streets safer. I don't care why someone is a malefactor in society. I don't care why someone is antisocial. I don't care why they become a sociopath. We have an obligation to burden them off from the rest of society. They are in jail, away from my mother, your husband, our families. We must take back the streets.
We must take back the street. Did you see the people fighting? Did you see what they were doing? This is still going on. It's even worse now. They weren't really doing this. And did you see the people? Now, I know y'all probably saying, well, they only showing black people doing that. Why they just showing black people? That's not fair to us, because white people do stuff too. Well, back then in 1993, I guess he was only talking about black people. Okay. Everybody know, I have no idea. Let me say allegedly. Allegedly, Joe Biden do not like black people like y'all think he does, okay? All right? There's some things that he have said about black people that y'all refuse to do your research on, okay? Go back. Google it. Find out for yourself. All you people who voted for him, you gonna be in shock, okay? Especially you people of color, of skin, okay? We know Joe Biden is not on the up and up. But when he made this speech back in 1993, being tough on crime, that really wasn't a bad thing, okay? I don't care for Joe Biden. I really don't. But being tough on crime is amazing. You need to be tough on crime, because if you're not tough on the criminals, they're going to be tough on you, okay? They're going to take over the streets. They're going to take over everything. They doing that now. That's what they're doing right now. They're taking over everything, and nothing is being done about it. They go to jail, they get out, get the bond paid for, and believe it or not, some cities and states even pay for the person's bond because they poor and they don't have money and nobody to help them get out. And sometimes the jails are overcrowded, the prisons are overcrowded, so they get out of jail for free. Okay. Then they get back on the streets and they start doing the same thing that they was doing. Selling drugs, breaking into stores, committing murders and rapes and all that kind of stuff. Get out of jail and get out free. Right here, y'all, look. Those men in the background. Look at the white guys in the background. I can't show you all this picture because there is a guy laying down there and he's burnt to a crisp, a black guy. They did not go away. They had kids. That's what they said. You thought you was going to burn up the black people, but they didn't go away because they had kids. Okay. Oh no, you can't get rid of black folk. You can't get rid of them. They have so many kids. Well, not now. They don't have a lot of kids now. They get a lot of abortions now. And that's why they promote it to the black people. More blacks get abortions than any other race. It's not a lie, y'all. It's not a lie. Like I said, do your homework now. All right? Back then in 1993, Joe Biden, he was strict on crime. Kamala Harris, strict on crime. Now, I like what Joe Biden said. Now, I don't like him too much today. I don't like him. I don't hate the man. I don't hate anybody. But I don't really care for his policies and what he believes in now because he's being a puppet. But back then in 1993 when he made this speech, I could get behind that. I could get behind that even right now. It says here, Joe Biden said, we have predators on our streets that society has in fact, in part because of its neglect, created, said Biden. Then a fourth-term senator from Delaware so committed to the bill that he has referred to it over the years as the Biden bill, his predator bill. They are beyond the pale of many of those people. Beyond the pale, Biden continued. And it's a sad commentary on society. We have no choice but to take them out of society. Take them out, y'all. Take those bad people out of society. Why are we leaving them in the society? These people cannot be reformed. We can't do anything with them. They get out of jail. They do crimes again. Go back in jail. Get out again. Crime after crime after crime. Some of them been to jail 100 times and let out. That lets you know you cannot reform somebody like that. You can't do it. It also says in the speech, Biden described a cadre of young people. Tens of thousands of them. Tens and thousands of them are born out of wedlock without parents. He didn't lie. Without supervision. None whatsoever. That's why you see them on the street. They don't have no supervision. Without any structure in their life. Without any conscience developing because they're illiterate. No conscience whatsoever. That's why they do what they do. Because they literally have not been socialized. They literally have not had an opportunity, he said. Everybody got opportunities in their life. I beg to differ on that one. Everybody got opportunities. It's you whether or not you want to take the opportunity to have a better productive life. It's up to you. We should focus on them now, because if we don't, they will, or a portion of them, will become the predators 15 years from now. And here we are, more than 15 years from now. And we still have predators on the streets. Predators looking. Well, there's always been predators. I gotta say that, always. But it's even worse now. It's worse than way back when. And since we have predators on the streets, who agreed that we need guns? So why, Joe Biden? If you said we got predators on the street, we got criminals, bad, hardened criminals that would just do anything to people, why do you want to take our gun rights away? They want to take automatic guns away, but that's not the only one, y'all. They still talking about guns on the streets. They want to take guns, your guns, to protect yourself and your family. They don't want you to protect yourself. And you got to ask yourself why, when they have armed guards. They got people guarding them, the politicians, the celebrities. But they want you, the people who vote for them, to not have any protection at all to defend yourself. Like I keep saying, you can't take a knife to a gunfight. You cannot. Now listen what Joe Biden said right here back in the day. I have never believed that additional gun control or federal registrations of guns would reduce crime. Biden said on the floor of the Senate in July 1985, I am convinced, this is what he's saying now, I am convinced that a criminal who wants a firearm can get one through illegal, untraceable, unregistered sources. Right. With or without gun control. So why are you trying to take away our guns when you know that the criminals gonna always have guns? Any means necessary. They gonna have guns and you gonna be unprotected. You know that the predators are on the streets, but you want to take our gun rights from us? Huh? Maybe I can understand automatic guns, AK-7, whatever you want to call it. Maybe I can understand that. But why you want to take all the guns? Now, all of a sudden, y'all notice they showing all the crimes that are happening with guns. All of a sudden, there's mass shootings almost every week. Okay, you notice how they focusing on that. You notice that, right? Okay, that's because probably if Biden wins this election again, can you imagine what's going to happen next to y'all, you gun owners? Can you imagine what the crime is going to be like? Because he ain't like he was back in 1993. He ain't like he was. He ain't, y'all. His mind ain't right. His policies ain't right. And he ain't right. I want y'all to go down in that comment section. Tell me what y'all think about all of this right here that's going on right now in society. The old Biden, the back in the day, let me say the young Biden back in the day who was concerned about crime. And now all of a sudden he ain't even concerned. Okay. Criminals can walk all over you, break into your house, and they barely get time for doing something. Barely kill, they can kill people. Do whatever they want. Assault women and children. But don't get in trouble. We're going to talk about this Title 42 this week. All right? So don't worry about that. We're getting on that right there. All right. With all that being said, y'all, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And watch one of the next 2 videos coming up, y'all.
Yeah.